once a day for 100 days. Alex Soffer snapped a picture of a face, new or familiar.
I just decided that I wasn't really going to go hunt for them, that I was going to just find them in my everyday activities.
It was people like her Uber driver, a salesman at a car dealership. But the very first picture in her project is her dad.
This is why he scared all your
boyfriends.
Both your boyfriends.
This is a very scary picture.
Mom Barbara and sister Lizzie are looking back at the distinguished life of Colonel Tom Bowden.
He was a retired full colonel from the Army, commanded over 900 soldiers. He was also just an amazing person and father.
He was so handsome.
He was so handsome. I mean, he is still so handsome.
This is my mom and dad in high school.
This is really who he was. He was a goof. Hi, Daddy. It's Alex, Dad. It's Alex. You're okay. No, no. You're okay. You're okay. We're okay. We love you. I think in the back of our minds, we all knew that it was Alzheimer's, but we were trying really hard not to accept that. He was 63 when he was diagnosed. It's not just memory. You know, it attacks your entire body. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. When you think about the fact that this man was responsible for a nuclear weapon that doesn't know any of his accomplishments, it really puts things into perspective and how devastating this disease is and how it just terrorizes a family.
That's why the photo project came about. Every third picture Alex has taken is in black and white. It represents an Alzheimer's Association report saying 1 in 3 seniors die with Alzheimer's or another dementia. With the finished work, Alex wants to be a voice, encouraging the passage of a bill that would give funding toward early detection and collection of important information.
A dream is a wish your heart made.
When you think about 60 years, you're going to create this beautiful life, and at any moment, it could all go away. It could all go away.
And you're my dad.
Okay.
Yeah. And I love you. I love you.
People say, does he know you? And I say, when I come in the room, he knows that it's somebody that he loves and somebody that loves him. The mind forgets, but the heart remembers.
Our heart is dreaming if you keep on believing.
This can be a story of hope. And if we don't advocate and demand change, then it won't change. You're by all your people. All your people are here. Daddy, we're all here.
Taking on those Nashville honky-tonk stages. No one could be prouder of Amanda Taylor than her mom. But Mom's not out there in the crowd. There she is. Paula Jo Taylor is Broadway's guitar shredding granny.
Thank you so much. Give it up. Thank you. For this awesome band of these awesome musicians.
People will walk in and they'll see me setting up on stage and putting my equipment up, and they'll kind of look like, what in the world is Grandma doing on stage? And then when I do something like that,
She'll start shredding or whatever, and then they're like, whoa.
Yep, there you go.
hey, okay, there we are. All right, girls, can you see me?
Yeah.
You look pretty. Well, I love you guys, and
Paula Jo's always keeping up with the grandkids, telling them about their Aunt Amanda.
so we'll get to see you then, okay?
Those were some of the little faces Paula Jo had in her mind when she got difficult news. Stage 3 breast cancer.
I don't know that I really grasp thinking about whether I was going to live or die. It was more about the downtime, not being able to play on stage. To give that up would be extremely difficult.
I just went, wow, my mom has cancer. Like, that's real.
After a double mastectomy, Paula Jo spent 18 months going through chemo by day, still playing those gigs downtown by night. Neuropathy from the chemo caused a numbness in her fingers.
On days that I didn't play my gigs, I would pick up a guitar and keep my fingers going because I thought that was the only way to stay on top of it. Will you sing, Grandma, the Chicken Nugget song?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets, I like chicken nuggets.
But between the music and family, there was so much reason to keep going.
I think that was a big part of like helping her to get through it.
Amanda's written a song for her mom, that guitar-shredding granny who fought and is today cancer-free.
Yeah, she's definitely, she's my best friend, and she's definitely an inspiration.
The only thing that stays the same in life is that plans change. The only thing that stays the same in life is that plans change.
The coffee, the bacon and biscuits are ready to order at Kelly's Cafe. Chairs open for the day's first walk-in at Dave's Barbershop. The city of Big Sandy is waking up. This place, these people, couldn't mean more to Heather Melton.
I love Big Sandy. People always kind of tease me because I'm like the cheerleader of Big Sandy, and his family has very deep roots here. That's probably why I love it so much.
At the nearby Henry County Medical Center, Heather's a surgeon. Husband Sonny was a nurse and her surgical assistant in the operating room. This work made sense for a couple bonded by a shared compassion.
They always came up with the saying, what would Sonny do? Because he treated his patients in such a kind-hearted and caring way. About 2 years ago, he brought me out to this land and said, I just want you to think about us maybe living here. I told him the only thing I had to have was a sunset. This was really what Sonny loved and where he wanted to be. And I would want him to live here if it were me that was gone. Not that it's not really hard.
This is October. A gunman begins shooting into the crowd at the Route 91 Harvest Festival in Las Vegas. Sonny grabbed Heather and started running. He was shot while saving Heather's life. Sonny Belton was only 29.
I wanted to make sure that you could see the lake from here. And I talked to him all the time. And he loved it out here. Yep. His mom and his grandmother and his father come out quite a bit. You know, he never got to live here. I think we're how a lot of the survivors of that day felt. Why him?
But Heather says help has been here, and that place always up so early, Sonny's hometown. 6 months after the shootings in Las Vegas, ribbons are still everywhere in Big Sandy. Every street, every corner, every few feet, all of them for Sonny. But the tributes in Big Sandy don't stop here.
Have you registered? Okay.
Do your muscles? No?
Sonny's Big Sandy High classmates have banded together for this big event.
I just want to thank all of you, first of all, for coming out.
This day, including a 5K, is to raise money to refurbish Big Sandy's basketball courts and rename them after Sonny. Here to run are heroes. Heroes in masks and capes, sidekicks, but all heroes, just like Sonny.
Ready? Set, go! All right.
You're my blue side, you're my Sunday.
Friend Josh McKee plays a song Sonny used to request. Sonny's mother runs one of her son's old shirts.
What it really has made me realize is, like, there really are a lot of good people out there.
Good job. All right, good job. Just go over the bridge and around the track. Woo!
Most people are really good and want to be good.
Just like Superman, many superheroes have their Smallville, the place they grew up, learned their values. Heather is proud of this one.
Tell him you're a superhero.
I am superhero.
If anything good has come out of this tragedy, is that the way Sonny was and his spirit makes people want to do good things for other people. His smile, it was genuine and beautiful. People loved him, and I hope that he knows that.
If you have something to do that's meaningful, you're going to live a lot longer.
A very old picture captures Glenn Hamilton King sipping a Coke on a Rhode Island day in the late 1930s. No idea the roads his life would take him. He served during the last days of World War II, just before the headlines of Japan surrenders. With the Marines, he traveled with President Truman, became a missile manager at the Army Missile Command. Back at home, there are things from a lifetime of world traveling. Retired 30 long years. A totally quiet life was never going to be quite right for this kid, now grown up.
Everybody's got to do something with their retired time or their day is terribly long.
Living in Murfreesboro at 89 years old, King's life has taken yet another road. Perhaps his most unexpected.
Hello. Since you're the little one, you get to pick out the first one.
Glenn Hamilton King is the teddy bear man. He collects bears year-round and finds them homes, giving away a staggering number.
About 4,000.
But today's stop maybe means the most.
I've got somebody to keep you company. It's been so lonely. Yeah.
At Community Care of Rutherford County, King introduces new friends.
His name is Yogi. Boo Boo, I don't know why Boo Boo at, but this is Yogi.
The nurses tell me that after I've given them the bears, they don't go any place without the bears. It's something that I kind of treasure. It needs to have somebody to give it a hug. It wanted to come in here and find somebody to hug it.
King loves these moments, that realization.
I gave it to you.
You did?
Yes, that's for you. It's an indescribable feeling, the emotion it brings about in a person.
Now I can cry. I like these. I am happy. This made my day. Thank
good,
you.
Good.
You.
And while the kid in that old picture certainly couldn't have guessed all the roads he'd take,
I've had a bear that's been so lonely.
Really?
It needs somebody to give a hug to.
Oh, well.
Can you give a hug to that bear?
Yes.
King says this road couldn't be more rewarding.
Good.
And they all need a home.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, these people is indescribable and so sincere. So that makes you feel good.